woman who you can mold, or do you like a woman who has a voice and like has an opinion, or do you want a woman who you can she does everything that you say?
Well, let me ask you this to answer it. Why is it that across all Latin countries, right, there's a certain saying, the quieter you are, the more beautiful you are, okay? Since the beginning of time, they've been saying women are to be seen and not be heard. Why is that? Ask yourself. Why do they say it's better? I'm not even Christian, but why do they say it's better to sleep on the roof of a home than share a home with a quarrelsome wife?
Well, what book do you read? Which one is it?
He's saying as an example.
I'm just telling you from all different cultures, all different religions.
What religion do you believe in?
I mean, that's irrelevant to the point I'm trying to
make.
But
I want to know what book you follow. What principles you follow.
Well, here's the thing. I grew up Muslim.
Okay. Quran. So you follow the Quran.
Yeah.
That's the same. It has the same core principles. Value a woman, value a man.
Let him finish real quick because he's going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is that since the beginning of time, across different texts, different biblical Bibles, different religious texts, it's always been your opinion as a female is not that important. The man is supposed to be the leader. Your opinion can be taken into account, etc. But men don't want to sit there and have to argue with their wife or justify their position. It's been that way.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
So what are y'all trying to say?
No, I'm saying a man has to follow certain principles, and the woman has to follow certain principles. And if the man has to be it says it in your book and in the Bible. The man is the first one, and the woman will follow. But if they both are not following those principles, they don't have shit anyways.
So also,
how does that take away from our argument that men are supposed to lead and women are supposed to follow?
But
and quarrelsome women are not attractive.
And it says, find a man who lives by core principles that I am teaching you in the book. If we follow a man who's not living by those principles, we will sink our own self.
So hold on. It also says, be what? Submissive to your husband.
Right.
So ultimately, here's a hierarchy here. God, the man, woman, and kids. So the man has to mold you to be a wife for him. So ultimately, molding is actually good for you. So submission comes with a leader.
And most
so
of
what are you
them,
trying to say?
So most of them do not live by any principle. They're just living.
Can I just say something? The molding part. What is that? When you say mold, what does that mean?
For example, let's say you meet me for the first time. You don't know what I like. You don't know what I'm about. But over time, I'll tell you, hey, you know what? I'm into this. I'm into this. Then as a woman that wants to be with me, all right, this is what he wants me to be for him. Simple. It's being moldable, being coachable. It's simple.
It's your job to fall into frame. Like, I get what you're saying, like, oh, but a woman's voice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not saying a woman's opinion is completely irrelevant, but there's a reason why across different cultures since the beginning of time, men have preferred quiet women. Sex, silence, and sandwiches, they make that joke. Men don't really give a shit about opinionated women. No one likes a girl that always has an opinion on everything.
It's a turnoff. The
most annoying thing ever is bringing a girl to a social function and she's over here talking with everybody, giving her opinion, blah, blah, blah. Men don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. Like,
no,
we really don't.
We never said they do.
We never said they do.
Yeah.
We don't care.
We don't care. And I did say that.
Be quiet.
And I said
we got a good man.
So why are you making an argument for being able to give an opinion?
But this is
we didn't.
This is why men like dating younger women because they're less opinionated versus older. It's like, oh, I have an opinion. Don't ask for your opinion.
Because they don't know shit.
But they don't know. They never met Maddie and Caddy.
And they don't know anything.
I feel like we talk less.
Thank God. Yo, I mean, look, man.
I'm just saying.
Look, like I said before, men overwhelmingly prefer younger women. That's a fact. Okay, men like women that are more submissive, docile, etc.
Yeah,
that's a fact. And women that are combative, assertive, dominant, which you two are, because you guys are both entrepreneurs. That's cool, but that's less attractive to men.
But we follow principles.
So you only date Christian men?
No, I follow a man who follows certain principles. I actually dated a Moroccan man who was Muslim for 7 years, and we're very good together. And I only broke up with him because he became an alcoholic.
Where's his principles now?
Exactly. Well, that is exactly. But we built a really good business together. We had fun together. We were great together because we both followed certain principles. We respected one another. We valued one another. And look, in the Bible, in the Quran, or whatever book you follow, because you got to follow something. Because if you out here following the streets, you're gonna get.
How do you know?
I've seen it. People are drug suiciding. People are killing themselves. Who is telling these people these things? What are they following? I'll be quiet.
They follow
to a man
Instagram.
who's showing me that they live by certain principles and that they could lead me in the right direction.
You're missing a big point here. That guy probably won't even give you a chance.
He still loves me to this day.
Anyway.
We're still
Mark. Look. What you ladies don't understand, right, is that men curve women silently, women curve men overtly. If a guy comes up to you that you don't like, you're gonna tell him, I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested, blah blah blah, to get him out of there, or give him a fake number. If a guy meets a girl he doesn't like, he's gonna have sex with her, do something casual, never give her the title. The thing is that women don't understand that men curve you silently when you do stupid shit that he doesn't like. He's just never gonna tell you, man, you're really annoying. Damn, man, you're really loud. Man, you got an opinion about everything. Damn, she's always fighting me on shit. They just don't take you seriously. They keep you in the sex loop only, and that's what it is. So the thing is with y'all is you say, oh, I got these guys hitting me up, blah, blah, blah. Guys that are super masculine, guys that got their shit together, etc. They don't want to come home and have to debate their wife or have a discussion about or hear her opinions. They don't want that shit. They want a girl that's just gonna be quiet, submissive. They already got to go out into the world and fight. They don't want to come home and fight you. Yeah. And this is what older women can't get through their head a lot of the times is that you're never going to be able to compete with a girl that's 21, that's attractive, that's feminine and docile. You're just not. Like, we don't care about your money. We don't care about your status. We don't care about how much of a queen you are. No, we will go ahead and elevate a girl that is a peasant into a queen versus dealing with a woman who thinks she's a queen.
Bro, she made him drink, man.
Yeah,
no, like she was
and the crazy part is everything he's saying I agree with though. That's not the argument. We agree with it.
I agree with it. I do agree.
Yo, my nigga said 7 years?
Oh shit.
7 years.
Fuck the one.
What about you? I got a question all of a sudden.
It was why did you pick the age that you picked?
Yeah.
The ages
for men and for women.
And for her, she picked man 20, 29, and 31, and then for a girl 22.
Yeah, I think like most women look for like love when they're younger and stuff. That's just like in like our nature. But like men, like I just don't think like most men like are ready to like settle down until they're older. So
okay.
So why younger girl?
Huh?
Why'd you give 22 for females?
Because most like women look for love when they're younger. That's just like how it is.
Do you think a girl's better off looking for love at 22 or chasing her career and making money at 22?
Definitely a career, but
You
that's
think a
just
career?
like what happens.
So you think it's better? So if a girl's chasing a career, etc., do you think she can like focus on finding a man to the same degree?
No, probably not.
So she obviously has to pick one, right? What do you think is more beneficial for long-term success for her happiness? Chasing that career in that bag, or trying to find that man?
I'm chasing her career.
Why do you say that?
Because at the end of the day, like you really like only have like yourself. So like to fall back on like if you have a man who can give you like everything you want and then something happens and y'all break up, like what do you have? Like nothing.
Okay. So do you think you're going to be happier as a very successful single woman at 35 years old, or 35 years old with a husband, children, and a family as a female?
That's a hard question. But personally, probably like where I am right now, I see myself probably wanting to be like more successful and independent.
Okay. What do you think a majority of women would prefer though? 35 and single with money,